Hello and welcome to the Legacy Crusaders YouTube channel. This is Benji, and I'm here with my boy Ronald. What's up, Ronald?
What's up, guys?
What did you do?
I played Mekk Knight Crusadia Invoked Kaiju. I got 23rd?
24th.
24th. I don't even remember.
It was a little longer ago than planned.
So,
2 weeks ago, Brooklyn Regional, not Brooklyn, Catskill.
No, Catskills.
All right, cool. Let's see what you got.
Okay, so let's start off with the Mekk Knights. Triple Purple Nightfall. Best card in the deck. I keep searching with this. Targeting is cost with this, so it's not an Omega, unfortunately. No, not Omega. What's the card that banishes?
Omega.
Oh, it is. It cost?
Oh, no.
It's an activation, so it's like Omega.
Yeah, well,
but it doesn't target, right? It just activates.
Omega doesn't target.
Okay. Good thing about him is he can just target any Mekk Knight. So even if you get ogred on him, as long as you target a different Mekk Knight, you can still resolve his effect and banish and still get a search on it.
All right, so try and use purple on other Mekk Knights.
If possible. That way you can just use him on your opponent's turn to get an extra search. So
Okay.
a lot of times I like to leave him on board by targeting either my Link 2 to save my Link 2 if I'm versing a Striker matchup, because I don't want to have a graveyard full of cards, otherwise I'm going to get Shark Cannon and OTK'd. So try to target and remove my field as much as possible. Widowmaker's a strong card, Shark Cannon's a strong card. Following up is his brother, Mekk Knight Blue Sky.
Triple blue.
Triple blue. Does the same thing, but he can search up to the number of cards in the column.
All right.
So he's pretty good. Not as good as purple though. Purple comes back. 2 Indigo Eclipse, because with the trap card, this card is really broken. This card is essentially a double negate in the deck if I get to search my trap card off.
All right.
Also, he moves the other Mekk Knights around, so you can just play musical chairs with the deck a lot. 1 yellow to pop back row, and 1 red to pop monsters. Both are targeting, and they are not once per turn effects. So you combo with Indigo to move columns, and you play around if you want to pop 2 back row or you want to pop 2 monsters. Next, triple Aliester, the Invoker. Aliester lets you go into your fusion engine, which is actually very small because I do play the Crusadias, so you really have to work with what you got, and it's a very tight extra deck. But most of the time, you're either fusing into Caliga against Orchid players to stop them from really comboing, or you're going into Makaba, who's a generic negator for the deck, or you're just going to go into Purgatorio just to go for OTKs. You play 1 Terraforming. You play triple Magical Meltdown. Unfortunately, I only have 2 on me today. 2 copies of Invocation. I do play Desires in this deck, so I actually wanted to just play 1 copy of Invocation. But just for the chance that it might get banished, I played 2 copies of it.
Okay.
Then we move on to our Crusadia engine. Triple Maximus. This is the card that lets you do double damage with any Crusadia monster activation, targeting, and this card facilitates your OTKs with the Crusadia engine.
Neat.
A good thing that the Crusadians do with the Invoked, actually, is that you normal Aliester, search out Invocation, go into Almirage, and you can special summon any Crusadia to make Invoker of Madness.
So it's a quick access to Invoker of Madness, which means double fusion spells, right?
Yep. You play double Draco. He doesn't resurrect. He has back from grave to hand, so you can chain block using Magius, Chain Link 1, Draco Chain Link 2 to add back your Crusadia monster and protect your Magius from getting ashed, which is a typical Crusadia play. You can also use Draco, again, for the Invoker of Madness play. Just normal Aliester, summon him, but you really want to go for the Crusadia play since otherwise he's not really going to be too positive for resources. 1 Aura Warrior, because she just protects your monsters. She's pretty good. I'm thinking about experimenting with some Synchro since she is a tuner and all, but we'll wait till Needle Fiber comes out. Reclusia, unfortunately, is the only one you can't do the Invoker combo with because he is a spellcaster. Sorry, not because he's a spellcaster, because
fire.
he's fire.
So the Almirage is fire also.
Requires different types of different attributes.
Okay. Did you pop a lot of cards with this?
Yes.
Okay.
My main play was actually summoning Reclusia and popping Babel, so they have the quick effect to activate their Babel, and then I'm free to just combo off and do whatever I want. And it doesn't require my normal summon, since most of the times they have Link monsters pointing at me. I versed a very different number of decks at this regional.
If we have time, we'll get into that later.
Absolutely.
We have a very limited amount of time right now.
Of course. Hand Traps, 2 Valor. This card is good. I wish more players would play it. I think this card is really good. I kept on playing this against Orcus players to stop their Galatair from getting Babel. If they opened it, they opened it. Nothing you can do about that, but it's a really good way to stop the Orcus gimmick.
All right.
Triple Ash, no need to explain this one. Ash just stops every search.
Okay.
I gotta give a shout out to my boy Kamal because he let me borrow his Phantasmes, and I'm not gonna lie, they did put in some work at the tournament. Not as much as I wanted to, but you know they helped me unbreak from some of the breaks in the deck. So
All right.
I think it's overrated for its price though. We play 3 kaijus. We play wind, fire, and water. You can play any 3 you want. I just want the diversity in my deck. Fire swinging into Purgatorio. I was thinking of having Rage In, but cut him last minute. And Kaiju Gamma Seal just because he's the weakest one. Everybody plays him. And a last minute addition to my deck, Gizmo Karochi. This card is won me so many duels. So many duels.
He's pretty good.
Yeah. I'll tell you about it later. Triple Super Poly. You do run a fusion deck. Aliester is essentially
Super Poly with anything?
Anything. Any dark, any fire, any light, which is the majority of the decks around. 2 memories. This is your E-Telly for the deck to get your purple. You want to use this on your opponent's turn as much as possible, or if you're stuck in a Crusadia play, to summon it over and get your search. This card's pretty good. Biggest break in the deck, Crusadia Testament. This card also is kind of like it's an IFC card. I do draw 4 off this, by the way, Pot of Greed of Greed. If a Crusadia monster destroys a monster by battle, you
Draw cards equal to the link rating?
Correct. And this is actually recyclable Draco. Crusadia Draco as any Crusadia card. So I actually resolved this a singular card 3 times in one duel and drew 2 alpha cards.
Neat.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I liked it. Triple Potted Sires. You want to dig through this deck. You want to draw cards. You play a lot of copies of everything. So if you banish one, it's whatever. You can still play around it. You only play 4 traps. Triple Imperm. Negate something really good. And Secrets. Secrets is the trap card that lets you negate monster effects that activate the same columns as Mekk Knights. So that's the main deck.
All right, we have about 4 minutes till the clock
right.
goes off.
Okay, extra deck.
Let's run through this part quick. Sorry.
Crusadia Magus, he's the searcher for the Crusadias. Crusadia Regulus, he searches the spells and traps, so monster spells and traps. Then we have Equimax. Equimax is when you're going for the Crusadia TK, and he also has a negate effect, which didn't really come up so much except in one match, but it happens. And if you're going for the draw 4 combo, you're trying to go into your Mekk Knight Crusadia Opera Max, because this card is just broken, and if you can draw 4 and resolve it, it's really good. That's for your Crusadia cards. You play the 1 Invoker of Madness. You can do a lot with him. Super Poly with him on your opponent's turn. That was actually my main play. Just make him set Super Poly and just fuse him with my opponent's monster. So he's pretty good. I like him. Almirage to turn your your Invoker into a column for your Mekk Knights to set. So it's pretty good. Morningstar, he's your searcher for your spells and traps for the Mekk Knight engine. You're mainly going to be searching up the trap card. If you need the spell card to start recycling purple, if you're that dire, there were scenarios where I had to opt into that, and I actually didn't end up losing because I did that instead. We got 2 more links. Nightmare Phoenix, just for floodgates that I got stuck with. And Portal Sword Dragon, just for the potential in the deck.
All right.
Going on to fusion monsters. Invoke Purgatorio. Go for OTKs with this guy. This guy did a lot of work. One of my opponents ended up with 5 monsters, and I looked at him and I laughed. I had 500 life points on the clock. It was like a minute and 30 seconds. He said, pass turn, invocation, game. So this card puts in a lot of work.
It'd be funnier if you put him to 400 and then time was called.
Oh. No, I put him to 100. I couldn't kill him, actually.
Oh, so did time get called?
Time did get called
Nice.
in the battle phase.
All right.
So, 2 Invoke Macabre, negates. There are times where I can end on both of them. It's pretty cool. Madness allows that, so good card, good card. Then finally, last Invoke Caliga. This card is just sacky.
People have trouble playing through it, I guess?
Orcus players have so much trouble playing over this. You just put in defense mode, a Harp can't punch over it, then they only get 1 monster effect for the turn, so they really have to hope they have a way to out this card.
Okay.
It's very difficult for them. And then 2 Super Poly targets, starting Venom Fusion Dragon. Really good card. Do a lot with him. There's one game where I actually Super Poly'd on my turn, and it was against a Mekk Knight player. Targeted his purple to make him Purple Nightfall and use his effect to banish himself to search.
Starving Venom, search Mekk Knights. All right.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. My friend Greg actually told me about it. And I finally Salman Greg by Chimera. Very funny. I did not summon this against a single Sal player. I summoned this against a couple of rogue players. I just kept on making Almirage Super Poly, their elite monster. I did a set striker a lot.
I think you opened triple super poly in a game.
Oh no, that was against Orchist. So my first Super Poly I made Starving Venom, then I opened an Aliester, and then I made a Caliga, and then finally I just normal Aliester went into Almirage, and then they went into a long gear suit, and I just made a Violet Chimera. So
Of all the nonsense.
out of all the nonsense you could do, yeah, it was kind of funny. So, and yeah, that was pretty much my deck list.
Got your side deck, or?
Oh, my side deck. Thank you very much. I forgot about that. Triple evenly matched. We have trouble against Draco. Floodgates are a problem. This card deals with them. I didn't get to resolve it at all, unfortunately. I didn't burst into Draco, so good. Twin Twister for back row decks. Grows likely to show up, and it did show up. Altergeist, I burst, and I burst Pendulums. So this card put in work against those decks. There can only be run. I play 2 copies of this. This card is an auto win against Salad and Orchist. And
You could play around it okay?
all the Crusaders are different.
Okay,
We
so
got
that
Psychic,
engine, like...
Spellcaster, Warrior, Dragon, and like then we have Beast. It just, you can cycle through everything very easily. Alister's a Spellcaster going to Cybersh Almirage. I play around this card very well. I don't really need the Mekk Knight engine when I'm using this. I actually use the Mekk Knights as the link fodder to climb into the Crusadia engine.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. Triple Sanctum, Triple Lancia, and Triple Scythe.
Oh, wow, triple scythe.
Oh, sorry. Triple Lancia, Triple Sanctum, 1 Scythe.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Never got to resolve this. I kept on managing to solve desires, so I kept on putting Lancias in case that happened. So it was a good thing I did. I ended up sanctioning out Lancia against Orchis players, tributing this, and then resurrecting them off the draft card to do it again.
Neat. I've heard of that play.
Yeah, no, it sucked. I was in a bad position.
Well, I mean, you know, you do what you can. We have a very little bit of time left just because the round's going to start. Any quick shout-outs?
Shout-outs to Benji for hosting me on his channel. Shout-outs to all the people at KG. Shout-outs to a particular friend,
Timing around.
Mohamedou. I'm very sorry we versed each other around 6. Hey, wait, he's coming here to say hi. Yeah. Gizmek super polyed his Boral sword.
All right.
And I just want to thank everybody watching and support the channel because we love to give you good content.
Yeah, so we'll try and do how-to Mekk Knights
Maybe.
eventually. All right, adios.
All right.